back everybody to some more Griftlands. Or should we call it another episode of Keejchen messes around with sound and fails hard. So, funny story that I'm gonna cover right here before we start. You know I've been messing around with all the sound and I've been moving my microphone around and putting it in front of me. And so what happened with all this moving the microphone around, my microphone stand of 3 years now finally gave up. It just gave up, and my microphone took a dive, and it's broken. And in the same action, the cable to the microphone itself snapped. So no more microphone for the time being. I'm waiting on some deliveries with new equipment, which means that right now I'm recording with the headset. So this is not a sound test. This is a supplement or a reserve, a backup sound, which I think I made it work somewhat well. But if the audio is bad in this episode, just keep in mind that this is a temporary solution that I think works decently well. So we'll try it out, and God, hash willing it, we will get through this. I'm sorry that this whole playlist is subjected to this sound mess, but at least this time it's not me messing around. It is, I suppose. So whatever. It is my fault. We finished up at the cave in here, which I really enjoyed this quest here, and we are gonna go and turn in the quest reward, I think. Who has a reward for me indeed. Alright. Good stuff. I'm having a lot of fun with this playthrough. I really think that Griftlands got better with the new perk update, and I'm loving playing in the highest difficulty, not like trying to unlock stuff. I felt like it was too easy before. We're hitting a really good and solid difficulty level where I think everything is relatively difficult. I'm feeling like the run could end at any moment, which is great. But so far we've made it not end, which is even better. And here we are with Ulu. A comfort to see you again. Get paid. Your cabin is all cleared out. Hope the researchers don't mind a few bodies in their way. Hey, they just asked me to make it safe. Besides, it's gotta be dirty work rooting up the past. If you're happy, I'm happy. Well, let's not go too crazy, but I'm satisfied at least. Get paid. Oh yeah, big bounty. Pick a rough board. Perfect. We have a spot for each. I'm not interested in 10 extra health for pets. It's nice, but get better, I'm sure. 6 extra max resolve from the Mylan buffer. Interesting. Keen skin. Gain 2 composure whenever an opponent's argument is destroyed or removed by a card. All of them common drafts. Well, we could use this max resolve, to be honest. Gain 2 composure whenever an opponent's argument is destroyed or removed by a card. See, this is interesting, because we are also incepting bounties on them, right? With the wanted bounty hunter, and we're doing it twice, so this is basically gonna give this one 4 resolve on top of all the other arguments that I might destroy on their side. That might actually be a decent pickup compared to the Mylan buffer. This is 6 extra, sure, per day in effect, and then Keenskin I'm sure could produce more resolve on average. I've never tried this one. Let's try that one out. This is not a good one, and I could decline it for 30 shields, but I'm gonna take it, and then we will commit to overriding it later if we find that is a decent decision. I'm done with you for the day, but this isn't an exclusive arrangement. If you have other work that needs doing, go for it. Alright. Ask about Ulu's parents. What's with you with your folks anyway? They are entitled losers. You know, in the previous playthrough with Sal's story, we killed her brother that came in, like he was trying to sneak into the town or whatever, so we might see him again. I don't know. Anyway. You know of the sort. They came of age when the seas were fruitful, overfished, and now wonder why their brood can't catch a measly anchovy. Huh. I suppose your parents were laborers. Must have been nice. They knew what they were setting up for. Nothing good. Well, they tried to strike, demanded fair pay, proper treatment, and then they died. And you're here taking nothing for granted except what you can take for yourself. It looks good on you. Thanks, man, Our Lady. Alright. Anything we want to buy from you here? 412 is relatively decent. Did we ever upgrade? Yes, we did upgrade bubbles. I'm not sure what else we are saving up for. More graft slots at the end of the day would be really nice to get in, so I'm just going to save up for that. It's always the name of the game. What we have here, meditation spot, is for increasing our max resolve, so good. And up here we can get a stun gun. I've never seen this one before, I think. It has a 50% chance to stun the target. That seems really unreliable. Yeah, I don't like that kind of thing. Like, you fire it off thinking you need the stun, and then if you low roll it, which we have been discussing on the channel, then it's bad, right? And we don't want that. So this down here, here we can get our resolve up, our max resolve by, yeah, this will increase our max resolve by 5, lose 20 resolve, so we go down to 3 current resolve. But then I can go and grab a drink at the bar, and I will. The woods fall silent, there is no one around. You can take a moment to gather your thoughts, to enter your mind and ponder the nature of the void. You finish the session exhausted, but you learn a thing or two about your own insignificance. Lost 20 resolve, gained 5 max resolve. Alright. Worth it. So there's a challenging quest up here by the Grog and Dog. Over here we have a shop, I think. I'm not going to do this quest. Let's talk to the shopkeeper as always. That's not the care that I want. We need market now. Let's go to the garden door. Oh, we get interrupted. Hopefully not a negotiation with our free resolve here. Rox comes stumbling towards you, clutching his gut like it might fall out. Please, help me. Hold on, what's happening? Spree, they're trying to kill me. Please, there ain't no one else who can help. Agree to protect or hide him. I'll protect him, I'll fight for him. Sure, we want to battle up if we can get it, so... There, dog it like that. Alright, get behind me. Thank you. Rox drives blood from their mouth and huddles into your shadow. The Spree are punctual, especially when there's a trail of blood to follow. Hey, you're looking for trouble, and we cannot take this negotiation when we have 3 resolve, so we are gonna take this fight. Alright, I thought he might have been joining this fight as a wounded follower, but we'll take it as is. We got almost full health, I'm sure we can manage. Look, we both know how this ends in blood, so let's just get it over with. Alright. Fight me, I dare ya. And so they did. So Bubbles is not taking a lot of damage. I think a little bit. But he might be doing the pack howl. No, he's doing the thing that where I get an extra action and extra card next turn. And then he's gonna dodge the 8 and take the 6 onto the 4 armor. So 2 damage incoming is really, really low. That's good. Meanwhile, I'm taking 8, but starting with 4 defense here. So all is looking well. But we might need to like burn good cards, like the makeshift dagger in this fight here. Apply 1 bleed for each card played this turn. Ooh, see, and with 2 makeshift daggers, now we're talking. And we do extra bleed on the first attack. Yes. Bleed build coming on, and there's more bleed. Okay. I dig this. So let's sharpen it up, and then start the murder. Who do I take out first? They're all the same class. This guy has healing, and this one has extra like tankiness from the Shroud skin. I don't know about humans. Humans seems like they're just the weakest race. I don't know if they get like a hidden extra thing. I wonder. If anyone knows, I'm always interested in getting that kind of feedback. But at least from the wounds here, humans seem the weakest, and at least in this case here, it means she's the most vulnerable to take down, and so I will try to see if I can murder her. Do that by going full ham. Like so. And we still have 3 actions. Oh, I should have maybe done fight dirty first then. That's gonna give 2 cards with the slice, which is perfect. More bleed. Heck yeah, let's see how big we can build this bleed. I've never really done a super high bleed before, so this is probably going to be the highest. I am going to defend myself with the Fate of the Healer here, but that leaves 6 card play for the Slice. Up to 21 bleed, that's definitely a new personal record here. And they take damage equal to the counter bleed, then half bleed count, and I think round up. I'm interested. I think it will go to 11, as far as I recall. So, I mean, that's already like 21, then 11, then 6. Lots of damage. She's basically dead, just from the bleeding. That's kind of cool. She went to 10, so it's round down. Pinned took Lucid Rummage from me. That's bad. Oh, and he defended himself even more. Oh, and... Ooh, okay, big attacks coming in. Can we take you out now? 13, so we only need to hit her with 3 damage over here, then we take no damage from her. This was a really bad draw, look at that. We cannot... We can defend Bubbles entirely. In that, we can stun whoever's doing one of these attacks, and then the other one is one he will evade. And then I will take 18 damage. I suppose I won't, because I'll be playing some defensive cards here. But no discard with 3 of our discard cards in hand, that's really bad. So who's attacking Bubbles? We will stun this guy here, the Jenna. She's gonna die next turn. Anyway, so we would not stun her. Like that. Oh, and prototype drone. But I kind of want to defend myself as much as possible here. Definitely doing Stone Surge. Defense is 8 right now, and I can get 4 more, which means 3 more over here. So it's 7 more. 8 plus 7 is 15. Almost fully defended. We can go even higher with the boosted Seeker. And so I probably will just do that. Oh, the math was already done on the Stone... what's it called? Surge. So I did the math incorrectly because I added the thing on, but whatever. It's 13 defense to take 5 damage. It's not that bad. That's what looked like a really bad turn, right? So, and killed her with the bleed as indeed. So, and this is being evaded, and this guy is not attacking. So we're not taking any damage this turn. Here's the Shadow Mastery now online. There's me some more cards. Good. Then I think we're focusing the Jenna here, because now the regeneration for you is proccing, then we want to start removing him before he can really make use of that. So, we'll do that with a wound here. And there's another wound to go, but now I'm thinking that I could maybe spare the dagger. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Mobile will give me 2 power. I'm gonna keep it. I could heal Bubbles for 1, but that's probably not what we need to do. We should do some damage, more damage to the Jenna here. So there's the gouge, bleed, or well, that's it. Up. Which one of these do more damage as a base? See, he's got a wound, 2 wounds as well, which means this one will do 5 damage, and this one will do still 0, because I don't think it goes. It doesn't have a 0 up here, so it can't boost it further. It's not really an attack. Which means it's 5, and then 3, 1, so 4 more, 5 is 9. Bleed over here is 5, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1 is 8. So this one's higher, but if you can stack even more bleed on, then this one becomes better. I still think I'll go for the gouge here. And I will spare the dagger. It's a really good card to keep. He healed over the regeneration, obviously, so yeah. Okay, we got another good turn, not a lot of damage incoming, but some. Okay, so we are actually, this is not a good turn. We can heal 8 health, which is great. Kind of like getting 8 defense, and we can heal ourselves here. More, I'll just do the full healing then. Improved accuracy. And then that'll be good enough. Should always do the expend card first. I'll get XP on this thing, I want it up and running. And then Strange stab. So we have another dagger. I'll put out another dagger then. So now we're taking some damage, but I healed a lot, I suppose, so... Yeah, ouch. Ooh, who's doing the big one? That will be you here, Keejchen. Can we do 18 then? You're not attacking. Oh, he's doing something to me again. Okay. Can we do 18? 18, guys. Come on. Do 18. Can we do 18? This is an expend, so it draws a card, and then we get to draw 2 and expend again. And why is that good? Because the more we play, the better the slice becomes. But this is 2 actions already. 2, but I only have 1 other thing that I need that does damage. So drawing some more cards would maybe get the kill on him. Which is why I'm going for this. I'm hoping to get that kill, otherwise this is gonna suck. That helps. Let's get a Lucid Rummaging. Okay, maybe we can just play up the Stone Surge at the end here instead. Expend a card here. Oh no, we need to do math. That's where Keejchen fails. No, I think, don't I have a kill? I mean, 3 plus 1 wound, and he's already got, so it's 4. So this one will do 7, and another wound. 4 plus 7 is 11, and then we have the slice that would kill him. And then we have actions for this. Okay. So we don't need... Well, this one here, for example, I wouldn't be able to play it. Alright. Oh, I was calculating with the bleed in that kill, and I might be wrong if the regeneration procs first. I don't know. I think the regeneration might actually go first, indeed. So, then he's not gonna die. Oh no, he will if I play another card, which is we have a 0 cost card. Let me do the math again. He's got 7 right now. This does 6, putting him at 1. Then he heals 4 and then takes 4 bleed. But if I can make him heal 4, then take 5 bleed, then he dies. So we can do that by putting the letter open over here. Finally played it, a 3 damage reduction, but more importantly, it is to trigger the bleed here, and then he's dead. I'm gonna try to catch whether or not he would have healed there. I couldn't really tell. It looked like he didn't heal before the bleed. This didn't pop up the number, and so then it was a misplay maybe. But I don't know that for a fact. Now, the next one in line here. We can do 8 defense, and that's it. Dang it. So we're taking damage again. But we have 5 actions, so let me do the lift the claw. Let's see what we get. Oh, nothing. But that's another defense card, putting me at 8, and then 13. Just exactly enough. And a heal, and another heal. Good. And then I have the bloody daggers. Good stuff. I do think that the vertical slash is more damage here. So we've taken some damage overall in this fight, but all in all, it is resolving relatively well. We can expend, what's this one here? Got pinned. Letter open. We can expend a card here. See the door. Use a rummage. Let's expend the makeshift dagger so I don't feel like I have to play it. 9. Let me get a random card here. 5 defense, precisely enough to defend another turn. Good, and we heal 1. Now the dagger's up again, another vertical slash. Now that we are doing blue over several turns, it becomes more valuable. And therefore the card is the better one of those. Now we've got the fatigue. We've got triage. If I needed to get XP on anything, Slice needs XP, but that's kind of the only thing. We've got a pretty thin battle deck after we have expended our cards for the fight, of course. And then my Commodore here is tanking 21 damage for me this turn. That's awesome. Let's just murder him. Oh, we heal off this boosted secret now. Look at that. In fact, I've got so much healing, I don't really want to finish it too quickly. There's no really reason. I'm going to heal the puppets a little bit here. Good. And so I'm actually carrying this combat gauze around so that I may remove fatigue and then we get XP on stuff. And we can do that with the slice right now, but we have lethal anyway, so we might as well. Let me play a fight dirty. Draw 2 cards, this guy can get some more stuff. Let me play the combat gauze first, because then if we would get XP on anything with this, then it would trigger, but no. Alright, we can heal again. Let me rummage. Spend something. Come back. Good, so we have the slice and 1 heal. Gonna give the heal to Bubbles again. And then slice a dicer. And we don't do the kill, so I should not get the hit for killing that guy at least. We killed some other people maybe, so T hates me now. Enemy speed join battle with this panic. Okay, whatever. That literally does nothing because they have 0 panic. Oh, we get 3 new daggers here. Awesome. Sharpen. Lots of levels up here. The crushing blow, piercing and expand. No, but just more base damage. Yes, please. Shadow mastery. We could have it ambush. I'm not like relying on this one though, so I'm thinking I just want it to be cheaper. Like it's not, it's a nice little thing, but it's not like a huge deal that I get this extra power with the discards. It's a nice like passive thing, and I just wanna, whenever I draw it, I just want to play it. I don't need it in turn 1, so cheaper is good. Enduring Sharpen. Oh, it applies 2 bleed. I thought it was only 1. It's way better than I recall. Do we want another draw? Yeah, we need more draw in the deck always. In this deck here. So, because there's so many 0-cost cards. And Sharpen Vision would give me that. Enduring Sharpen would be fantastic. Like, for a main, if like it was a main strategy. And if we had enough draw already. It's such a weird deck. I need some sort of really good draw card. You know what? Pick a battle card first. Oh, we got more bleed. Wow. Do I want the leech? See, the other thing is we can get the burst. Apply bleed equal to damage dealt by this card. That's amazing. But I could have healed, like, before in that turn up. That doesn't really work. I was about to say I could have healed 21, but then we would have needed another action. But the point is we can heal probably reliably about 10 or at least 5 to 10 damage off of this one. 2 health per bleed later or 0 cost. Amazing. And it expends, which draws me a card. Oh, heal is subjectively better than defense. But burst would pile it on. I've never gotten the leech card before. This would be the way to really use it. The burst would be amazing, and I would love to take both. I think I'm gonna get the leech. The crush over here is cool if you have an improvised deck, but don't. So they're both common, yeah. So there's no. Otherwise, I should take the one with the higher rarity, obviously, but it's equal. So leech it is. I think I have had it before, but I didn't really feel like it worked back then. All right, good stuff, man. You're starting to get a reputation for violence. We get unstable. That's a good card. With a spree, dead rocks emerges shaking from the sidelines. Thank you, truly. Hesh must be like me. What? Hesh must like me something fierce to put a hunter in my path on today of all days. He doesn't like you much if he needs you to bleed out. let's get you some help, huh? So he must love me now, no? Okay. You help rocks to walk as gingerly as you can, but leave a string of profanities in their wake. We literally got no reward for that. That's pretty underwhelming. Why would he not? Oh, he's with me then. Good Samaritan. Rocks is hurt to better living chemists to get help. Okay, so we're not done with him yet, I see. Wait, this is a limited time opportunity? I wonder if I can bring him with me, and then we would, like, be able to use him on a quest, and then go and deliver him after. I'm inclined to try to do that. Do we know Rocks? Can I, like, see if we know his social vein from here? I don't think so. I wish you could inspect your allies. It's not the first time that I am having issues with that. No worries, though. I'm gonna try to see if we can milk it and use him in a battle. It's tricky. Yeah, no, I wanna figure out if that's a thing. Here's someone we can kill. She hates me. Which one is you? You are the one we just got. We don't care about being this Bane here, but getting to kill a person is always nice. I gotta buy a drink though, so that means we have to win a negotiation against her. So we definitely need some good old-fashioned help, if you know what I mean. A little bit of good old drinky. Do we know what your spoon is? Oh, you're a merchant, so you will give me the discount thing if I make it like me, I think. Game cards. Hackle badge. You can negotiate for greater quest rewards. Oh, this is an amazing one. Alright, 150 ships for that. Perfect. And then she's also going to help me in that negotiation, which is why it's really nice to do this right now. 13 resolve with, 1, 2, and 3 helpers, and then Proprietor Fish should also help me. So, yeah, look at that. All the help. So I'll take that with 13 resolve, it's fine. She's got 71. Whoa. Can I buy your drink? Yeah, I'll do it with 13. Said reluctantly. I'll try it. I think we might fail this one. Hey T, you've been talking about me. Maybe I have, Grifter. I'd throw the first punch, but I wouldn't want you to soil your skivvies. Say that again, I dare you. So here we have insults, which is going to be great for my build. Hostility is always the best, I think. There's just a lot more stuff that combos off of hostility. The only thing is that hostility does not have a lot of defense, so you end up being more vulnerable yourself. Just an overall observation here. So we take 7 down on the influence, 6 influence from Fish is pretty impressive. The other guy gave me deep pockets. At the start of your turn, add 1 hush money card to your hand. Reduce this by 1. Dismiss a random 10. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. We can do the invoke combo indeed. Would I duplicity the hostile instincts to do obtuse twice and gain a ton of dominance? Would I? Indeed, I think I would. Would I do insult in this turn and destroy the whole thing for a ton of dominance? I'm thinking I might. We also kinda need to think about the damage incoming though. It's not that bad. But I do have the Deflection of Clarity, which would destroy it and then give me the 5 resolve as well, which is perfect. So that's probably what we're doing. Even though this insult destroying the whole hand is kind of interesting, tempting. I'm gonna double the hostile instincts. Getting a good amount of dominance here. Do we have lethal if I do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one does 2 to 6. Then this one over here does 9. Then this one does 11. Then we get an erupt in here. We only have one of the roguelite that will do 11 as well. So that's a ton of damage, but then we take 4, and I would rather not. So I won't. So yeah, we'll do the deflection because I'm gonna get new blame deals, so I don't think we need it, and this way we will. Oh, apply 5 converted to 1 thing, I see. Oh. I wonder if I have to target the main argument to restore or resolve it. That's fine though, that works out. Okey-dokey. Yeah, we will take no core damage, core argument damage. So the influence from fish just ended up giving me basically 2 defense, which is arguably not that good, but it's better than nothing. 3 agitation, 3 for the agitation here is 3 heated arguments, then we lose the rock, but not take any damage. Except there's another thing hitting me down here. Let me do an unstable. Okay. Oh. Interesting. See, now I would take 1 and 5, so no damage on the core argument, which means we have room to do the agitation. It's gonna increase stacks by 1 and get 2 damage to all intents per stack. Wow. And I cannot destroy this one. So then we would take damage. We would take, what, 4 more? It was 6 before. 2 on the core. But we will gain 3 heated arguments. And what else can I do? I can do Hush Money and Promoted Thinking and Stone Fast Talk. Wow, that's a tough decision. I think I'll do the agitation. It might not be the right play, but it's definitely a good play. One? Only 1. Okay, I did the math wrong. So now we're taking the 11 on the core. That'll be with 4 stacks over here, that's why. So if we can take this one out, it's gonna go down by 8. And we can. We got the Rooted Bellow. Pale Wind as well, good stuff. Let me start with the Rooted Bellow over here. Take that out of the picture. It only went down by 4, so something was wrong there. It said 4 stacks and then it was plus 2 damage per stack, I think, but that's not really how it works. So no worries about it. It's probably as much damage as stacks, which makes sense. We can come back from that. That's fine. Got a ton of action available. I don't know which one we should go for. Probably the Pale Wind. This one is actually kind of insane. 6 actions right now. Can we put more into the discard? I don't think we can use that many actions, but I'll try. Let's take out a random enemy intent. I'll do the Pale Wind, sure. Again, we might be able to more stuff to the discard pile first. I'm worried that if I draw a card that it would be like replenishing all the way through, and then it would reshuffle my discard pile into my draw pile and empty it, and then the Pale Wind would go for it. But I couldn't do that with 1 draw here, so let me just do 1 draw. Good. Then the Pale Wind. A lot of passive damage, and we're taking no. We took out her attack, so that's kind of perfect. We can get rid of the Slurred, which is great. I think I'll take another boost of life, sure. Total press on the core. Do we do the Insult? I think that would evoke. We haven't evoked yet in this turn. And it will do a good amount of damage and give us a ton of dominance and give us lethal next turn. I'll do it. It's definitely lethal this turn. Oh yeah. Can we trigger the abrupt remark before we finish it? That would be great. Yes, we can. Let me roll the thinking first. Motion cards, sure. Moves and lies. It's the invective. So yeah, the abrupt remark is the only thing that needs XP, and we can get that from the insult over here. Good. Deck is starting to really shine. This one's tricky, the Pale Agitation, because we can combo off of Duplicity with that one, and then if we got 4 heated out, I don't know if there's a maximum amount of arguments that you can have on your own side in the negotiation. I've never maxed it out, but I feel like with that one it might be possible. Let me pick a new card first. Draw 3 cards? Maybe that is... I think that is what we need. What we actually need is more, like, dominance cards, but we can draw more. I don't like the Oppress, so I'll get the Brainstorm. And this one can give us some composure later also, so it's kind of fine. Brainstorm it is. Sharpening here levels up. Okay, we didn't choose anything from that yet. I don't know, maybe we can hold off on this one too. That's it, we're fighting now. And I suppose that will then be in the next episode, folks. So see you in the next one, and bye-bye.